Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Don't Panic with Israel Luna. This is part 2 of this part of the Gayborhood promotional thing, because I know we have done 2 other shows, and then I guess this one is the 3rd one, but it's part 2 of the 2nd part. If that makes any sense whatsoever, it made sense to me. Mm-hmm. It made sense to me, and that's the important part.
We're all distractions, baby.
Yes. And before we move on, let's have everyone introduce themselves. Starting right here.
Hello, my name is Katerina Mahan, and I portray Dawn in Gayborhood.
My name is Wes Savage, and I play Cody Odioti in the Gayborhood.
Hey there, I'm Opie Ryan, and I'm still playing Jesse.
Yes, and we also have a special guest that is joining us via, or is it via? I've heard via and via.
Well, I'm from the mountains. I wouldn't ask me. Yeah.
Neither. Yeah, we have on the phone the one and only Richard Curtin. Richard, hello.
Hello, and I'm Richard Curtin. I play Bruce in the Gayborhood Dallas, and I'm live on my phone on the on the veranda of the Versailles Palace in Paris, Texas.
So fish.
So
And a
fish.
pickled grease monkey.
And so tell everyone who you played, Richard, and what the character is like.
I played Bruce. He is the owner of the studio and the boss. And I think he's a little bit of a messy queen who isn't really that big of a messy queen anymore, but certainly knows how to play the mess, how to stir the mess, how to contribute to the mess, and how to be the controller of mess.
Yes. And Richard, I know that, you and I have worked together for years and years, and so all of you being, kind of new to working with me, like as a director, Richard, what was it like for you to work with this new group of people that we had never really worked with before? Specifically, these 3 in the room.
I think it's always really easy. And really, I can only really remember one uncomfortable set. So I think it flowed really easy. It was really amicable, and everybody. I'll tell you, one of the things that I was really impressed with this group is that the majority of the people. And I'm talking like 95% of the time, we were all really prepared, knew their lines, and that's uncommon. There's usually one that is rotten and has not prepared at all. And there wasn't a single one on this set that was like that. And that's the biggest standout.
In part 1, Katerina was talking about how you could sense that everyone wanted to be there.
Yes.
So it's what you're saying.
Well, and I think in the past and on past sets, those people wanted to be there too. They just weren't prepared for it, and they didn't learn their lines. And there was always one that was just, oh my God, you wanted to murder them, and there wasn't that person on this set.
Right? Yeah. So just out of curiosity,
the person I expected it to be ended up being even exceptionally prepared.
Can we name names?
Come on.
It was Sam.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, when I first met him, I thought, oh my God, you're not going to be prepared at all. And I really was really over-prepared and eager and so great and brought things and came in with extra stuff and really wanted to participate and do a great job. And so, I mean, that just goes to show you that, you think really can't judge the book by what you see or the cover or whatever.
Yeah, I have a feeling that you had a lot to do with that. That was your doing. I think you took him under your wing and you just kind of prepped him and gave him some acting training, and then it really paid off.
But he was eager to get it.
Yeah.
And it was just, us, running lines. And for the most part, he was prepared and ready to go.
Yes.
But the biggest issue was that he was eager and wanted to be there. Right. And I think in the past with those people, they they were so ill prepared.
Right. So, just out of curiosity, when it comes to Opie, who played Jesse, of course, you're both respectful to each other, and then in the script, and then after we cast Opie, that chemistry was very important to see if it would actually work. So, what was it like once you met Opie, and then having that dynamic that you had to have on screen?
Well, I think one of the important things about Opie is Opie gave me a little bit of a Willem vibe.
That is the nicest compliment. Thank you.
It is. It really is. I mean, Opie was really prepared, but the responses from Opie are really short and succinct. And for instance, like when we were pointing out the banner, I really kind of expected to be like, and I think I'll put it up there, and I think that'll look good. And Opie was like, yeah,
So right there.
that's it.
Yeah.
And so I think Opie gave me a really just a Willem vibe, and I was really happy because I love Willem.
Yeah.
I
And
also
so-
want to love Willem.
Yeah.
and so I got that almost right away. So I felt really comfortable with Opie immediately.
Yes, good. And then on the other side of the spectrum, there's Dawn, who, in the script, it's almost, would you call it a love-hate relationship? Because she's...
Oh, absolutely. Katarina's character, Dawn, is a hot mess. And
Hottest.
and I say it all the time. I mean, God, Dawn, if she wasn't so perfect in the job, her personal life is a mess. Her personal habits are a mess. But she knew the studio.
I think the actual line is, if she wasn't such a crack whore or crackhead, she would be a great employee.
Right.
Well, sounds
Exactly.
sounds
And
familiar.
it has
Small
nothing to do with the job. It's all personal. It's all personal stuff.
Yeah, so when
And
you...
what's so funny about that is Katarina is nothing like Dawn.
Yeah.
And
Kind of.
and so it's hard. It's kind of hard seeing Katarina being a crackhead. You know what I mean?
Yes, because you had read the script and you knew the dynamic between the two. So then when we cast Katarina, what was it like? Was it fun to play off of her, or was it like a little difficult because you're like, oh, I have to yell at her? What was What were
No,
you
I think
thinking?
it's easy because you know that you with acting you have to go with what you know, and what I know is that Dawn is a crackhead and unreliably good for business.
Yes.
And as much as she knows the studio, I know that I have to keep an eye on her. So, and I hope that this doesn't come out wrong, but I can kind of see Dawn being a little bit of a crackhead because it's always the ones that you least expect. The ones that always have it together, that look so together and put together well, that you go, oh, what have you been doing?
Yeah.
How
always
can
the
you be
quiet
such
ones.
an embarrassment? How can you let me down like this? But the fact that you know that, you just have to continue to watch it. And so we know that, you'll find out in episode 1 that she's unreliable.
Yeah.
And so,
Well, speaking of you telling her, hey, what have you been doing, or what are you doing? On the set, you were actually doing a lot, because not only were you in town shooting the Gayborhood, but you also took the time and set aside time to shoot a music video. So tell everyone about the video.
this face is fire.
Yes.
So this Face is Fire is written for Edna Jean, about Edna Jean, and Edna Jean she's been in the swamps, spreading the word of the Lord, and being
her
chased by alligators and rattlesnakes.
Opie said in her
Been a little
legs.
bit busy. So she is thrilled to be back with a new music video and a song about her, and she is as glamorous as ever. All
Nice.
7 hairs of her.
All 7 hairs.
And how can people see this video?
Well, we are dropping it on June 16th on the Israel Luna YouTube channel. I'll let you tell them exactly what that is because I'm probably going to butcher it. It's just Israel Luna, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's just under Israel Luna on YouTube.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes. And there'll be some teasers coming out. There's already been some teasers coming out. And so it drops on June 16th, the day after Father's Day, because Edna Jean's father is so proud of her. And he's so proud of her that he left her when she was about a year and a half old, because her mother was a crackhead like Dawn.
That's not very fish.
Not very fish at all, but Edna is the epitome of pickled fish.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is. And we are
So
excited.
June 16th is the drop date on YouTube, and we will push it out on all of our YouTube channels, including mine, which is Richard and Edna Jean, and Seismication Records, and we'll put it out on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.
Awesome. Excellent. Well, Richard, thank you so much for calling in and taking time, because I know you're on the road, so we want to get you back on the road.
Thank you so much. I can't wait to see it, and I'm sorry that I'm not going to be there for the premiere. I'm going to be in Alaska.
Wow.
And what are you doing in Alaska?
I'm going to go fishing.
Of course.
I'm going to go salmon fishing and halibut fishing. And I'm going to go bear watching in Kodiak.
You can bear watch here at the roundup, at the hidden door.
That's Grease Monkey.
Yeah.
So this trip has been planned. I'm going to be there for about 28 days. I leave next week and I come back the 4th of July.
Wow.
And I've been planning it for about a year, so it should be a lot of fun. I love Alaska because I'm hiker fish, and I'm also fishing fish.
Yes.
So I'm sorry that I'm going to miss the premiere, but I can't wait to see all the pictures and all of the social media blitz that goes with it. Here are my babies.
I'm gonna bring a cutout of you to the premiere.
Oh, wonderful.
Thank you.
Are you going to carry it in your pocket?
Oh yeah, you're so tiny, girl.
I'm little fish.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much, Richard.
Thank y'all very
warm.
much. Good luck. How y'all have fun.
All right.
love you
Thank
all.
you.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
That was Richard Curtin. He plays Bruce, a.k.a. Heather Harden, on the Gayborhood. That was very nice of him to call in during his drive. I think he said he's going from New Orleans over to Alpine because he has a house in Alpine. Yeah, so before we cut to break, what would give us a quick little blurb about what it was like working with Richard. Is that your water or my water?
I think that is yours.
Okay.
Because it was in the camera.
Yes.
Yeah. I loved working with Richard because he brings an air of super professionalism. I don't know words to the set, but also holds room for giggles. That's my favorite part, where you can have a great balance of being professional and having the time of your freaking life.
Yeah.
I love Richard for that.
Yeah, and because you didn't have a
I
whole
didn't
lot of
have
scenes
any
with him.
scenes with Richard,
None.
actually. I mean, unless you count the party scene at the end, but we didn't interact.
I'm gonna have to fix that in season
Yeah.
2.
Right?
It's a shame.
Yeah.
I need to be in a scene with Richard,
Yes.
please.
I know.
Yes.
Please.
Yes.
I'm gonna get some crackhead scenes in season 2.
I know. So you're the opposite. You had a lot of scenes with
Yeah,
Richard.
it was intimidating because Richard and I shout at each other a lot. I think all of our scenes were basically one of us is shouting at the other.
Yes.
Yeah, so it was intimidating, but it was fun. I mean, I wasn't actually but it was fun.
Was it mildly cathartic to just yell?
Oh, of course. Dawn is portraying Dawn was very cathartic.
And it was fun directing you, especially with Opie, when you're on the phone, and I was like, "Oh, keep the phone in your hand," while she's like
and I'm
tugging
like
you
yanking
around
her.
everywhere.
You
That was a
know,
lot of fun to watch.
My problem is I just hope I didn't like overdo it, but we'll see on the final product, right?
Exactly. So yeah, we're going to take a quick break. Thomas, I will let you choose whichever video we want to put for the little break. Okay, we'll do ATM yet again. ATM is on my album called Slutroactive. Go and look for it on YouTube. Give it a nice little view there. And yeah, we'll see you in a couple minutes. Thank you. See you in a second.
Elevated energy, the vibe is right. We're strangers on the hunt for an adventurous night. One asks the other, so what are you into? The other says, I hope you're into it too. I'm into ATM. Ask to love. I'm into ATM. Ask to love. A bit of hesitation with the curious side. Mouth begins to smile as it opens up wide. Lubrication ready as they're feeling more bold. Eyes look at each other as they approach the other hole. It's time to make it happen. They're into ATM. Ask to love. Ask to love. The feeling evolves into bonding. The moment turns neon and glow. New feelings of discovery is dawning, which turns to new versions of O. Another year later and the openness better. They invite another over for a group spit roaster. Expression is the key for a true connection. Expression is the key when they ask, don't shy away. What you're into, come on, just say it. They like ATM. Ask to love. Ask to love. Let's find an ATM. I need an ATM.
And welcome back to Don't Panic. I hope you enjoyed ATM. You can go find that on all streaming platforms. Just look up ATM Slutroactive. It's from the album Slutroactive. So we were talking about something very interesting that I had totally forgotten about during the video. Your character was originally going to be a character named Eric, spelled A-I-R-Y-K, because I do have a friend who spells his name Eric.
That's crazy.
Because why not?
I love that.
Yeah, because why not? Exactly. And then we changed it because I think that person wasn't able to do it, or I think we just wanted a different type of character to come in. And so yeah, when you first got the script and you're on the set, you don't know what lines to go over.
Yeah,
right?
Joseph sends me the first 3 scenes, the script for the first 3 scenes. Or episodes, I mean. I'm like, oh, I'm not even in episode 1. Okay, so I guess I don't. Yeah, I've just. And then I'm like confused, like, oh, Dawn shows up on episode 2, I guess. And then I'm on set for episode 1, and we say we're doing a scene, I'm like, what do you mean? I'm not like.
Scene,
Yeah.
And
Luckily, it's only like 2 lines, and I think we just changed them anyway.
Yeah. And then, see, because that also happened with the character of Cade. We changed that to Time
Yeah, that was
on the set.
the name was kind of confusing. Having Kate and Cody, I couldn't tell the two apart honestly when I was reading the script.
Yeah. And it was kind of interesting because there's at the time Ben was our PA, and he was going through all the scripts, trying to correct all the names and marking them out and then putting the new name so no one would be confused. And it was kind of sort of working, but everyone just had to figure it out as well. Yeah. So just out of curiosity, now that it's over, are y'all still in touch with everybody, or what's your relationships like with the cast members? Have you gotten close with anybody?
I have the only social media I even have is Instagram, and I didn't trade numbers with anybody, so I haven't really been able to keep up with anybody, and I hate that.
So how do you get in touch with everybody? Through Opie?
I hope that
So
Opie
you're like,
tells
no,
me
you're not going
things.
to talk to this one.
Yeah.
I want to talk to so-and-so. No, you're not. No, you're not.
No. Like, hey, has Trevor posted anything recently?
I have no chill, and as I met people on set, I was like Googling them, like, oh, found them, and you, like, I'm gonna keep you forever.
Yeah. What about you?
I think I've texted Trevor a couple of times. Maybe you a couple of times. Other than
Yeah,
that,
because we've worked together quite a bit when you were dubbing for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very nice. So just out of curiosity, what was a high point or a highlight of production, and then one of the toughest things about production? We'll start with you, Kat.
I think probably the toughest thing about production was, like Richard was saying earlier, he doesn't see me as a crackhead, and I'm like, yeah, neither do I. So it was very, it was difficult to portray that, and I think it was in episode 1, I wanted to like portray how much of a mess Dawn was, but you told me like, don't overdo it.
Right.
So I still tried to have some like scratching going on and just act generally tired. And I honestly hope that in season 2 we get to explore that aspect of Dawn more, because I'm a little worried it might not have been like shown enough or something like that. I feel like I kind of was maybe like too well put together, but we'll see how it looks in the final cut. Maybe you can work your magic.
Oh yeah, no, I think it was great because Dawn's character, as much of a mess that she does try to cover it up, but it seeps through here and there. You know what I mean? And you have this really great way where when you were on screen, it almost sounded like you were just a little tipsy.
Oh, cool.
And I thought, okay, that's good. And then I remember the biggest thing was when you would come out of makeup, you would say, how's this? I'm like, the hair needs to be messed up a little bit. It's a little too done up. It can have a tiny little bit of, just little messiness to it. So it was always fun to do that with your character. So so what about you?
High point, and I guess not really a low point, but like a tough thing for me, I think I've already mentioned it earlier, was like I'm working on the things that I'm not really expecting. So like anytime I'm working with a prop or something, I fumble a lot. I don't really know what my hands are doing. It gets really awkward really quickly the second the camera comes on, and I did not expect that to be a roadblock, but hopefully I jumped over it pretty well. But probably my favorite part is working with Danny, strictly because his character is such a lost little lamb, poor guy. And Danny's just nothing like that. He is one of the sweetest people that I've ever met, super welcoming and kind, and just a fantastic performer in general. So I
Yes.
really enjoyed working with him.
Yeah, it wasn't until I got input from all of you or from some of you saying, "Oh my gosh, so Danny's character, he's just a mess. He's this and he's transphobic and I'm like, is he really?" And then it wasn't until you had mentioned it, because for me, being the writer, I get numb to my work, that when I hear that I'm like, oh, they're right, but I think it's a good thing, and I think he appreciates it.
Well, yeah, I brought it up to him.
Yeah.
I brought it up to him, and he said something along the lines of like, "Yeah, what if next season?" And then he brings up something even worse to happen. And I'm like, okay.
That's when you know you really love a character, where you're like, I love you so much, I want to put you through.
Right.
And that shows a good actor too, that they want to do something that's completely different than who they are.
Yeah, he is so ready to be that character, and I love him for that.
Nice.
So good that the chemistry that we had on set had me thinking that we were like the bestest of friends. I mean, we still could be, but like, I was fully ready to be like, okay, sleep over at your house.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed working with him too. It was great chemistry.
Yeah, Danny's great. Yeah, we need to have him on the show. Yeah, that's another person that hasn't reached out. So yeah, what about you? A highlight and then a tough part.
I feel like I'm gonna sound like some kind of pageantry cop out with this, but like a high point was starting the production and a low point was ending it. What do I do now? I have lived as two characters. I have loved as two characters, and I just, now I don't get to see my friends every day. I
Yeah.
don't get to live this life that I put so much effort into.
Yeah.
So.
Aw, but
probably
that's very sweet.
You had a good answer.
Well, I had
And
three, I
world
had two people to
peace.
think about it. Yeah.
And world peace.
Honestly, I think a high point for me was during the final episode. I said some improv lines. I'm talking to one of the extras, and everyone just burst out laughing after it. And I'm thinking to myself, like, I got the character right? I referenced the right character, because I'm like, there's so much going on in this show, it's hard to keep track.
Oh yeah. No, well, when your character specifically comes in, it's close to the end of episode 1 and it's like a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Which I hope people see as a cliffhanger and then they want to see the next episode, because I tried to end it with each character and their storyline where there's like cliffhangers, because I know you even had one as well.
Oh yeah, that was intimidating.
Oh yeah.
Actually, that whole episode I think is like 5 full scenes if you like really count them out, and 2 of them are mine. And I'm just like, I really hope this episode is good, because if it's not, that's totally my fault. I was like in 99%
It's a lot
of
of
it.
pressure.
And you were also doing that scene, from what I recall, at a restaurant, and it was packed of people.
Yeah, that was the bear scene where all of
Yes.
the one guy is sitting in the seat directly next to me and staring through me the entire time.
You're right.
I'm like, I'm going to deliver these lines in a way that doesn't sound like I'm coming out to you, sir.
Yeah.
Aw, if we could go back, I would have loved for you to be like, what you looking at?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I mean whenever I'm like, Cody's way braver, because I'm sure he would have been like, yeah.
Uh-huh. Well, since you're listening, I'll tell you too. Yeah.
And I got to say, with the Jessie character, she's not a cliffhanger kind of character that I had when I was writing. Jessie's like the glue that's holding everything together. Was that a lot to have on your shoulders? Was that a lot of pressure?
I didn't really know about it until we sat down and started blocking the scenes, and everybody was like, wow, Jessie works a lot, y'all. Jessie's in like every one of these scenes. And I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, yeah.
Oh yeah, when I was hearing from Joseph, when he was giving us the rundown of the day, he would constantly say, "Oh yeah, and Jessie's in every scene, and Jessie's in every day, pretty much." Like, wow, did I write Jessie in there that much? And I thought, oh yeah, she's the one that weaves everything together. Yeah, you handled it well. You seemed very cool and collected.
Well, it made it really easy, because I worked other jobs very similar to working at the studio. So being that character, being the consistent one that comes with the building, is kind of like my brain turns on and I go, okay, I'm working today. So for Jessie, it was, I'm going to work every day. This is my 9 to 5.
Right.
It wasn't, I'm coming in here to be somebody. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, and Jessie says it best when you come in to Cody's podcast and you say, well, unlike all of you, I have a real job. I have to get back to
I have
work.
a real job. You guys get to have fun because I'm running around moving stuff. You're welcome.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. And, before I forget, we have a little gift from the Dallas Voice for everybody.
A gift.
Let me take it off.
I'm peeking.
One for you. One for you. And one for you. Go ahead and open them up.
So fish.
Oh my god.
Exactly.
Now I get to send text messages to Richard and just randomly be like, that's so fish.
Yes. Did you see it? Yeah. It's a big gay fan. Yes. And you can
to
black
like
it too.
I need to
You
figure
know
out
how
how
to-
to do this.
Hold on.
Oh, I can.
Yes.
I can't get it open.
can.
Yeah, where's the little?
Oh, I don't want to blow Aaron's mic.
Oh
Sorry,
yeah,
Tommy.
yeah. Be nice to the mics. Be nice
Katarina's
to the
so fish. She can't open hers.
I know. I won't rub
Don't
my
wanna break her
nails.
nail. No.
Exactly.
All right, there you
Okay. You want me to flap it
mics.
open?
go. Sure. Show it to the camera. That's the camera over
Okay.
there.
Oh,
Yes.
I can't wait till I get more big gay fans.
Yes. That was a gift from Leo and everyone at the Dallas Voice. That was their way of
Thank you,
saying thank you
Leo.
for being on the show.
Keeping us prepared in
Thank
this
you very
Texas
much.
heat.
Yes, exactly. Yes. And I have to say, as much as I hate to do it, it's the end of the show. I want to thank all of you for being on here.
Well, thank
I
you
hope
for
you'll have a
having
good
us.
time.
Of
Yes.
course. I'd love to do it again.
Yes, yes. And Wes, I know you were. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It was you that said you were kind of nervous and
I
everything.
wasn't. I was being a butthole. 'Cause on the way here, Wes is like biting his nails, and I'm like, dude, what's going on? You okay?
throw me right under the bus.
Oh, so you were the nervous one.
I'm always nervous before I do stuff. I don't know what it is. Like it doesn't matter if it's staged, it doesn't matter if it's on camera. It doesn't matter if I'm walking into a gas station. I'm gonna be a little nervous about
I
it.
mean, I think that's because nervousness and excitement live in the same space.
You're probably right.
Yes,
about that.
yes.
Yeah.
And nervousness and excitement is what I'm hoping everyone feels on premiere night. For those of you who are interested in watching The Gayborhood, we have two different types of premieres. We have the one on YouTube, which is going to be Friday, June 27th. And that is going to be at Studio Movie Grill off of 75 and Spring Valley at 7 o'clock. We have on the screen right now the way you can get tickets on that QR code. Just grab your phone and put it up to the screen so you can go. And that one is going to be for Tuesday, June 24th, which you can see all 6 episodes if you don't want to wait every week for those 6 weeks to watch it on YouTube. So, yeah, you can watch it both ways. And we're all going to be there. Red carpet premiere. It's super exciting. None of you have seen it either.
No.
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
excited.
Yes, me too. Me too. So hopefully we'll see you at the red carpet premiere, and if not, please watch it on YouTube because the more views we get, the more likely we will have a season 2.
Yeah.
Please
And
watch it.
hurry.
Yeah, exactly. Awesome.
Our
Well, thank you.
career is in your hands.
I know. So yes, please watch. So anyway, thank you for watching the show, and thank you to my guest, and thank you to Tommy for being our tech guy producer over there, putting everything on the screen for you.
Thanks,
and
Tommy.
yes,
Thank you.
and so yeah, say goodbye, everybody.
Yep.
Till
Bye,
next
everybody.
time. Bye.